Once again, hello friends and enemies. We continue our voyage into the depths of space with Cosmic Legion's Olek Thygar, which is perhaps the character we should have started out with, because I think he's probably supposed to be the main character. He gets two different figures in this line anyway. Hvalkatar lore on the side, character lore on the other side, everybody in the wave on the back, information on the bottom, don't give to 3-year-olds. And we've already established that if you give this toy to a 3-year-old, you're going to space prison. So looking in the package, I do notice that his weapon looks a little bent out of shape, but we could likely straighten it out. I guess we'll see. So Olek Thygar, we've got another blue humanoid. Less humanoid than Ziri, but still humanoid, and I'm never going to complain about a person that's blue. You know, the color blue. If I could be the color blue, I would. I guess I just need to eat a lot of colloidal silver. So like I said, Olek gets two figures in this wave. We are only looking at this one today, because they are fairly different, and they come with different things. So unlike the Sphexians, we are going to keep this one figure per review. Alright, so the deal with this channel is that I don't take a look at these figures ahead of time. I unbox them on camera, so we're going on a learning discovery together. So all I can say so far is that he looks super cool. I'm a big fan of the color scheme orange and blue together. It works really well, and it especially looks amazing on his face. Bright candy orange eyes, mottled blue skin. Just like with Kragnar and the Sphexians, the detail work is amazing. It looks like a mix between scales and that chitinous exterior that the Sphexians have. What kind of creature are you? Olek Thygar? Thygar, more like thigh gap. Okay, I'm sorry. Ooh, and I'm already moving into articulation, which I don't usually do, but the head articulates so well. It's got this scoop kind of cut out at the back of the neck, and that way you're really not running into much resistance when you move his head around, despite how long his head is. The armor is crazy detailed, his body is crazy detailed, and when we look at the other Olek, he's got even more of his body on display. Really nice scale work on that, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. The back is almost even more interesting than the front. I love this overlapping set of armor, each with what looks like some kind of thruster in between it. The wrinkles on the pants look so good. We've got some reuse on the boots from the Sphexians, just like the Sphexians boots. I've just really been enjoying the character design and costume design in this wave. Everything looks so good, so visually appealing. Mine does have a little bit of paint scratch on this gauntlet here, but it's not that bad. For the most part, the paint is immaculate, and he's got this very fancy gold medallion in the middle of his forehead. I'm frankly quite jealous of it. So we already looked at head articulation briefly. You know how Mythic Legion's 4 Horsemen articulation is. He's a little stiff, I haven't heated him up. Standard movement. He can twist. His belt wanted to go along for the ride. We saw some really great leg articulation in the Sphexians. Olek has that too. Really nice joint on this knee. It very nicely covers up that hinge. And then we've got the same angled movement we saw in the Sphexians. These bits are rubbery, so they will be out of your way when you want to pose the legs. And he comes with a lot of stuff, but let's be honest, he looks really cool just standing there like this. So let's look at that gun he came with. I believe this is reuse of Vorga's gun, or I guess Vorga's gun is reuse of this one. And it's not really a gun, it's a jackhammer, so maybe he was in some kind of jackhammering trade before he got kidnapped. But yeah, this point straightened out, which is nice. If I remember correctly, Vorga takes this main gun body and there's a gun attachment here. And then later on, a Sphexian is coming out with something similar to this. It's a mining Sphexian, so I think instead of this chisel, they have a drill on it. We ordered that Sphexian too, because I love the Sphexians. So really cool detail work on that. Really nice weathering as well. It's a little bit of a darker reddish orange, still matches him, but it's not exact, which is a really nice touch. You don't want your weapon to exactly match your costume, because that is just tacky. He'll come with this sweet helmet. It looks very stately on him. It's large enough that there's plenty of room inside so you can move his head to your liking, and it's just a really cool silhouette. I really like the profile of it. Another cool thing about the helmet is that that plastic too, while clear, is also tinged orange, so it really just works super well with the rest of his outfit. So he's also got this alternate helmeted head, And, whoa, oh no, I dropped it. He's fine. It's fine, everyone. And this one, it fits his head profile a lot better. So well, in fact, that it is all one piece. It is molded perfectly to his weird-shaped alien head. He also comes with this alternate neck piece, so that way you can have this helmeted head on him and not have just a bare neck, bare-necked Thygar. But it's cool, too, that this plastic piece comes off. It looks a little claustrophobic in there. I think I would go a little crazy if I had a helmet that was that tight on my head. But Olek is clearly made of stronger stuff than I am. Let's see if we can pull off this here neck. So obviously you can have the unhelmeted head on this neck as well and just have the armor going all the way up to the neck, just for an alternate look. But that is what he looks like fully decked out. I did not push this in all the way because I'm planning on taking it back out. This was just for demonstration purposes. It wasn't that hard to get the original neck out and put this one in, but I'm not a person that likes to struggle, so I just made it a little easier on myself. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That is a super cool look. I do think I prefer him with his naked head. It's just a really beautiful head sculpt and it's got a lot of personality. So let's see what it looks like on this full armor neck. Full metal neck. Also looks very cool, but yeah, once again, I think I prefer the naked neck. So you can see even on the inside of this collar piece, there's some really nice detail, some tubing, some padding. I just love little details like that. And I know I say that a lot, but it's true, and I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, I prefer this look. He is, he's dashing, isn't he? I do not have a crush on this weird alien man. If I would have had a crush on anyone, it would have been Kragnar. Yeah, he comes with a lot of options. I'm really interested to open up his alternate version and see what that comes with, because it seems a little more bare bones, but I don't know yet. He'll come with this entire extra clamshell of goodies. A gun. Can I get it out of the packaging without breaking it? Okay, there we go. A gun. Doesn't look too futuristic, but maybe this type of gun is just the perfect design. Earth got it covered. 2 blasters, and these have minimal paint on them, but I really don't think that is a bad thing. The paint they do have, it's really nice. It's a dark metallic kind of gunmetal silver, which is perfect because it's a gun, presumably made of metal. He's also got the little blasters that the Sphexians have that can go on his gauntlets right here. So let's pull these out if I can. Some of these accessories are really difficult to get out. Also, I'm very weak. Another very cool hologram like the one that Ziri had. This one is what appears to be a transmission as opposed to her holographic planet. And I have to say the color choices in this line are on point. Just like everything complements each other so well. The blue and the orange, the green against the orange. A lot of colors that just really work nicely together. And then we have some extra Olek Thygar hands. So we do also have this Hero's Hand Pack, but I believe this is only for Ziri and Vorga. So Olek, in this regard, is not a hero. Only Ziri and Vorga are heroes. Sorry, Olek. I'm just kidding. I really do think he comes with plenty of hands. I mean, this is an insane amount of hands. It's a lot. Alright, let's put his blasters in. Pew pew! I didn't look at the hands because I got distracted. Everyone gets a blaster. You get a blaster. Sphexians get a blaster. Zirian gets a blaster. I do like them a lot because they add some girth to the figure. I like that he only has 2 fingers and a thumb. Who else? The Sphexians, too, only have 2 fingers and a thumb. Ziri and Vorga have, like, normal human hands. Trigger finger hands. Holding things hands. Alright, so this is just a holding hand, not a trigger finger hand. Ooh! Ooh, it's hard. It's hard to get out. I have not been good with this one yet and run him under hot water or heated him up. Pew pew! Wow, I have tape on my hand. How did that get there? I would apologize for my tangents, but that's part of this channel. If you want some no-nonsense toy discussion, you should probably go somewhere else because I get distracted easily. And like I said in the beginning, I'm opening this up just on camera. I don't look at these beforehand. So I miss things sometimes. I make discoveries along the way. Sometimes I say stupid stuff and then I go back and correct myself. Or I don't correct myself at all. I'm just having fun and you should be too. Let's get rid of that blaster and put in his hologram. What does it say, Olek?
Late for dinner.
He's kind of cute, isn't he? I don't have a crush on him, okay? I also like that from different angles, his face looks kind of different. Like here, his eyes are a little bit angry, they look kind of mean, but then when you turn him to the side, they kind of look like big puppy dog eyes. Yeah, I really like him. I knew I would. He is a great figure. I have had pieces of paint chip off on me and on my review space as I move him around, but I think that's just from the joints. I don't see any paint coming off anywhere on the figure that matters. So I would say if you see chips of paint everywhere, don't be alarmed. So here he is with Zirian, Kragnar, and one of the Sphexians. He's a pretty hefty figure in his own right. A little less bulky than the Sphexians, definitely smaller than Kragnar, but Kragnar is a larger than usual figure. Bigger than Ziri, who is our smallest figure in this line, I believe, if you don't count the female Tusk agent. But yeah, he is a big boy with a lot of presence. Another fantastic figure in this line. I'm so glad that we went all in because these have all been just amazing, and I'm loving seeing them all together. I'm really trying to figure out a display where I can have all of them on the same shelf. I don't know how likely that is, but I would love to see them just all hanging out together. Really a beautiful line. I can't say enough good things about it so far, and we are still only halfway in. We still have the other Olek to open. We've got the Tusk agents. I'll do all those at once. We've got Slog, we've got Vorga, and of course there are more coming out in this series. So yeah, very happy with Olek, very happy with everyone else also, even the Sphexians. Even though they're frustrating, I love them. So a bit shorter today. I feel like we blasted through Olek, but that's okay because we have another version of him we're going to look at next time. Thank you so much for watching. Likes and subscribes are very much appreciated. Comments are more than welcome. I'll see you guys on the next one.